How do? And welcome to Talking Paranormal with the Old Man. I am the old man. In this channel, we react, or I react to paranormal videos. And why do I do that, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because I use my 30 years of being a paranormal investigator to good use. I have a captive audience, you guys. So I give my honest opinions on paranormal clips found throughout the internet. And some people might like my opinion, some people say I'm full of shit. I've heard it before. So, without further ado, before I start, I forgot. Please like and subscribe my video, please, or my channel. And we're watching today FrostmareTV. Please go to his channel, subscribe and like. And again, while you're generous, come back to mine. It's free, absolutely free. And please subscribe and like to mine also. It helps my channel grow. I'm just starting out. I'm just a wee little dude. But hopefully I can be a big little dude. That's what I want to do. I love doing this. I'm getting ready to retire this year. So I will be able to have more time to do this. I love it. This is really cool. So anyways, this is 10 extremely scary ghost videos most cannot finish. Well, I'm not most. I haven't seen any yet that I cannot finish. So let's see if this is true. This is true. So again, this is FrostmareTV, 10 extremely scary ghost videos most cannot finish. Well, like I said, I am not most. So let's see what we can do here. All right, Frostmare TV, or Telly if you're from the UK. I have my UK shirt on today. So let's see what you got, bud. Let's do this. Scare me. I'm ready. I can't watch
A social
the previews.
media user going by the handle Jerry Bear
Hey,
posted
Jerry!
footage on his profile showing a terrifying blaze at a local grocery store. The clips show the building being engulfed in flames. But the most unsettling part wasn't even that.
Oh, the most unsettling part. The building's on fucking fire, but that's not the unsettling part. I mean, I understand where he's coming from. But yeah, right there, dude, we have a face right there. A pale white face right there. But yeah, I understand where he's coming from, but the building's on fire. Someone's livelihood is on fire. But that's not the most alarming part of this.
Let's take a look.
I find it to be funny. Starts to disappear right before it blows up. What? I mean, there's something there. I mean, I'm not saying that there's not something there. And most people, if that's a roof, I think it's a roof, most people would not be standing on a roof by a fire unless he started a fire and he's trying to get out. But I don't know, that almost looks like an alien, like a gray bastard. Holy shit, what was in that place? Damn.
Among the tongues of fire and smoke, a strange eerie face appears, staring directly at the camera. To some, it might seem like just a light reflection or a piece of collapsed structure. But notice that seconds before the collapse,
It's not
the
pareidolia.
face seems to start moving. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. Some are convinced that such phenomena are a sign or a warning.
If you would keep the
Skeptics,
the freaking
however, believe
camera
it's purely
still,
coincidence. Yet the feeling of encountering something paranormal
cool.
still lingers.
That's cool. Now, was that part of that building?
The following
The
clip
village.
was shared by Caters, and it was captured
Caters.
by Dan Litchfield and his team. They were investigating a supposedly paranormal hotspot in Mansfield, Notts, which is called the Village. It would appear that during their investigation,
Mansfield where? Because there's a Mansfield, Ohio, and I don't think this is in Ohio. This probably is Mansfield in the UK. But that's fine because I do have my UK shirt on, or my London shirt. There's no place like London. I love London, been there twice. I want to go back.
their camera might have captured a shadowy figure standing in the background and possibly looking at the team.
Okay. Which happens. The spirits are as curious about us as we are about them, from my experiences. really fast, really fast. We did a investigation years ago in Durand at a business, and we were downstairs in the basement, pitch dark, because as the saying goes, ghost hunters do it in the dark. Yeah, we do. So we were in the pitch dark in the freaking basement, and we had one of those Sony handy cams that the screen flips out, and you can see, you have the little LCD screen. Well, I was sitting there in the not in the corner, but off to one side, and I'm panning, seeing if we can get anything on our camera, which has night vision, capabilities. And the wife goes, "Who's behind you?" And I looked. I'm like, "There's nobody behind me." She goes, "I saw a little boy in the glow of the screen from the camera, looking over your shoulder towards the camera. But there was no kids there when we were there. So yeah, that's a little bit different. That's kind of weird when you see, like, not directly, but some spirit was looking over my shoulder at the camera, and he was curious about what we were doing. So kind of the same thing here. And one other thing too, and I don't want to talk too much. Yesterday I reacted to Depths of Despair, and when we eat supper, we usually watch a couple of channels that we watch that do paranormal also. Um, and and he said today we're going to be reviewing Depths of Despair. And I looked over at the wife and I'm like, wouldn't that be a bitch if it was the same one I just did? And it was. It was the same freaking video that I reacted to yesterday. He reacted to yesterday. And the whole thing is I absolutely do not like to watch my own stuff. I just don't. It's like cringeworthy, like ew, like fingernails on a chalkboard. I don't like it. I don't like to hear my voice. I don't like to see my video. And the funny thing is I'm doing this shit. I'm doing a podcast about the paranormal, and I'm doing a YouTube channel for reaction to music, and then I'm doing a YouTube channel reaction to the paranormal. So it's like, for someone that does not like to hear their voice, does not like to see themselves on TV, I'm doing the wrong freaking business here. I should be in radio. God damn. But even radio wouldn't work because I don't like my freaking voice. Continue. Ooh,
The
what's that?
team is sure that this couldn't have been a piece of furniture or other item that was placed there. Legends tell of several monks that were seeking refuge in this place, and that many of them found a tragic end in there during the dissolution of the monasteries. Do you think they could have captured one of the spirits here? Or are we just seeing things?
I don't think we're seeing anything. I think there's something there. What it is, I do not know. Again, without being there is hard to tell, but I think there's something there. It's kind of walked like at the graveyard. One of my favorite places, man. Give me a house, a business to investigate. But I do love my graveyards. Out in the country, away from everybody. Yeah, I would rather investigate a graveyard than any place else.
Now we want to take a look at one of
Franco
TV's latest
TV.
adventures. He had
I
his
should
friend
I should
Jairo with him, and
write him
together
down
they were
too.
preparing a
I make
YouTube live
notes.
session in which they were exploring a graveyard in the middle of the night.
I make notes
While
where
many consider
I don't
this
want
a
to do
scary
this, the same
situation
ones all the
already,
time.
it is the
So I might
things
have
that
to
we might
react
not
to him.
see at the time
I've
that
seen it
make
before.
these experiences even more creepy.
I don't think I've seen
Now
this
let's
one, though.
listen in for a moment.
I don't think I've seen this one. Maybe I have.
Just to look around. So if you see anything cold or anything weird or creepy,
That's a bright
probably just
fucking
sound
light,
like
man.
noise.
You did, right?
After playing around with the K2 meter and the thermal camera, they hear the first unusual noise.
Let's keep walking because I want to make sure there's no wires underneath.
Ooh, I think there's a storm in the background.
Hold on.
I should probably shut up, huh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to blind you.
I think I missed something. But this would be an opportune time to do any investigation, except for outside. You have a thunderstorm, and as you may or may not know, a thunderstorm gives electricity in the air, which could increase the activity. There are three things that can increase activity, and this is my PSA for today: a geomagnetic storm, solar flares, and a thunderstorm with lightning. If you have any of those, it helps to charge or put energy in the atmosphere that the spirits can use to manifest, to move things, to whatever else. But yeah, so this would be cool. But obviously, when it rains, anything that you get is you know out the window because it could be mist, it could be rain, it could be anything. But yeah, a thunderstorm, I would love. We have been in Mansfield Prison in Ohio many times doing investigations. Not once has it stormed. We were in Waverly Hills, Kentucky, at the I'm sorry, not Waverly Hills, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, at the Waverly Hills old TB hospital sanatorium. The storms were just to our south, so we were close. We were this close to getting the storm during the investigation, but we haven't yet.
Yeah, I'm like at a solid orange, or 2.5 to a 10.
Usually anything over 2 is man-made.
Where did that sound like it came from? Was it from back there?
Yeah.
Or from over here?
It sounds like from over there. That's what I thought.
Then they make it into a dark crypt and see if they can hear that noise again.
A crypt.
Okay, so I'm going to be as respectful as I can.
So one time, again, I know I'm stopping this a lot, but hopefully this will be it for a while. We did an investigation at a cemetery by my house where I grew up, and they have a small mausoleum, and they had tile floors. And from the time that you walked in the door behind you, I'm really bad with distance and years, but I would say not more than maybe 100 feet, 150 feet maybe. So I had a camera set up by the front door, and I'm all alone. I turned off the lights, closed the door, so it's pitch dark in there. And as I'm walking towards the far end, you could hear my shoes, squeaking on the tile floor, and you could hear my footsteps. So I got to the end and I stopped, and there was 2 more footsteps behind me. So I turned around. There wasn't anyone there. I took some pictures. There wasn't anything there. But yeah, when I stopped, so then I went back towards the front, and when I stopped, there was no extra footprints. So I did it one more time. I went back down towards the end of the mausoleum, and I stopped, and there was no extra footprints. But that first time, there was 2 extra footprints behind me, as in the spirit's like, oh shit, he stopped, and he couldn't stop quick enough. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Is there anybody here with me inside this tomb?
Yes, the devil. That would be cool. Yeah, that could be anybody whistling though. I'm sorry.
They didn't figure out where exactly the noise came from. Maybe it was an animal. Maybe another person on the graveyard, perhaps.
Eating me alive.
Perhaps.
I was going out to the cemetery that I love to explore around at night, but it's lightning way too bad down here. Don't play with lightning.
No, you don't, but dude.
Some viewers claimed that they saw a figure standing at the end of this pathway, but we can't be sure that it isn't just a headstone, can we? Franco didn't see it at the time.
Okay, but why would you have a headstone in the middle of the fucking driveway?
Until Franco's viewers pointed it out way later.
Yeah, unless the driveway stops, that's not a tombstone.
Hence that old lady, which is terrifying.
Yeah, but if it's lightning, stay in the mausoleum, dude. It will increase the activity.
Go back in?
Yeah. Anybody knows that.
How's my battery life on this?
I know that.
I'm at 62% right now.
And I'm not the smartest person in this shed, Or say I even messed that up. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay, I saw that too. That was interesting. Oh, it's swamp gas. That is swamp gas. Yes, that's swamp gas. I'm kidding. It's not swamp
gas. A semi-transparent apparition is manifesting on the pathway the moment Franco is walking by, and it looks like as if it is passing towards the right, and it can be seen once more
left to right
after Franco is panning the camera towards the right again.
Left to right. Yeah. That looks like something to me. Yeah.
Could he capture the spirit of a deceased one here? Truly magnificent capture.
You're in the graveyard, dude. The odds are probably pretty high it was. And it was transparent. Window scare. Plus it was transparent too.
A young woman is by herself in her bedroom during the late hours when she begins picking up odd sounds coming from her washroom. The noises are disturbing enough that she picks up her phone and chooses to check it out. She's experienced strange happenings in her house previously, but this evening feels unusual. Something about these sounds makes her very uneasy.
Excuse me. How many people raise their hands? How many people, if you hear a noise in your house, how many of you are going to grab your camera first? I'm not. I don't give a shit. I'm not grabbing my camera to get videos or anything. See, and this to me is a red flag. This to me is a red flag that this is a setup, because who wakes up, they hear a noise, and the first thing they freaking do is grab their camera, maybe to call the cops. I will grant you that. But how many people grab their phone and start recording?
As she gets closer to the washroom entrance,
to me, that's a red
the
flag.
sounds become louder. She starts recording on her phone, having no idea what she's going to capture.
Yeah, I'm
what
sure she
occurs
does.
next would leave her doubting everything.
I'm sure she does. Her friend Billy.
I don't remember fucking that.
No, I will. What the fuck was that? It's like what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
What the?
I mean, there could be some cuts in there. I don't know.
Why?
Oh, okay, now, yeah.
What honestly is that?
It's fake now. Yeah, it's fake.
What honestly is that?
I thought maybe the blinds, but then you see the
It's on
shelf.
the outside.
Yeah.
It's on the outside.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm fucking terrified.
But you can still tape.
What am I gonna do?
But you can still tape.
The washroom window
You're not that
coverings are
scared.
shifting violently, folding inward as if something outside is yanking them backwards. When she gets near enough to inspect the glass, she spots something that makes her blood
see, the
freeze.
window is
there
open
are
a little
impressions
bit.
on the glass.
The
Palm
window is
prints
open
or
a little
scratch
bit.
marks pressed against the exterior of the glass. But her
You could
washroom is on the upper
probably-
story of the residence.
Yeah,
There's no possibility someone could have scaled up there to create those impressions. In the looking glass's
Ladder?
reflection, a shadowy shape is
Ladder?
positioned right behind her,
Yeah.
simply observing.
Yeah.
Could this be a demon? Or what
No,
else?
No, it's fake. In my home.
The guy in the upcoming footage mentions that from the moment he relocated to a different residence, he witnesses and picks up some horrifying occurrences during the late hours. He began filming
What
these
the
incidents
fuck is
as
that?
the strange happenings grew increasingly scary.
Have you ever seen the record cover for Dio Holy Diver? That looks just like the demon that's on the record cover.
This particular evening supposedly was the most intense. Some think that
Now, I will admit, okay, this is freaky as shit. Okay? If it's real, I'm not saying that it is, but if it's real, it's freaky as shit. But I'm assuming this is a demon or the devil or whatever. Why is he stomping so heavy on the floor when he's walking? And correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't the devil have hooves for feet? I'm not saying I know for sure, but I'm thinking the devil has hooves, not boots.
pure evil itself could have shown up that night.
But it is freaky
unless
as
it
shit.
was simply a clever setup.
It is freaky. If it's real, it's freaky. Forest creature. It's
The
Daryl.
following video
It's
was recorded
Daryl.
by two young guys who were staying at a cabin close to the woods.
Okay.
It was found on Reddit, and apparently it is said that the guys heard some really odd noises from the outside, and it didn't sound like a bear or any kind of animal actually, which is the reason why they decided to check it out a bit further. And one of the men then starts documenting, while the other one makes it towards the noises. And maybe they came across an unexpected surprise. Let's take a look.
Okay. What is that building? Just out of curiosity. What the hell? Oh, I see it. What the?
What appears to be a tall creature
This is
is
so
walking out of
freaking
the
grainy
woodworks towards the man.
that
It has
you
a
can't tell what
disproportionate
it
body.
is.
Or does it? Some say they only can make out two very big legs and a head that is dangling on what appears to be a chest-like body part. I'm really interested in what you
I
guys
don't
can
know.
see.
Can't see shit. That's the
Unfortunately,
whole
the
thing.
clip ends abruptly, but the man fled this scene in fear. At least that's what the description said. Could it just be a costume, perhaps? Or
You
did
can't
they
tell
come across a really creepy creature
because the
that
quality
night?
is so shitty.
Mysterious.
And that okay, that's my point. Okay, is that if you are claiming that is to be that, have a better quality camera. We can get the freaking James Webb telescope up in space. They can see light years away. It can see a freaking star cluster in clarity. But we can't see this on Earth. That's like maybe 100 feet away. Yeah, it's just the quality sucks. You can't tell what it is. You cannot make a judgment on that because the quality sucks. Yeah, there's something there, but don't know what. The old hotel. That'd be cool.
This case has been shared by Yeti Bronzo, who states that he and a few colleagues are working the night
I've
shift in a
seen
pretty old
this one
hotel.
before.
They hear and see some pretty unsettling
Yeah, I think
things
I've
in
seen
the
this one
guest
before.
rooms ever so often.
Who's manning the front desk? Someone should be at the front desk. It's just a couple getting it on, man. They're freaky deaky.
Okay.
See, it would have been nice if you could have heard what they heard. Because obviously they heard something.
Okay. There's the phone.
Okay, where's that orange light?
No one's calling. No one's here. Everything's
Oh,
chilling.
is that from the outside maybe?
Yep. Okay. No one here. No phone calls. I'm out.
That's some weird
This is
lights.
weird.
Like a. See, that's weird. There's like lights
But
like.
even the elevator seems to
the bed
inhabit
and
some
shit.
ghostly activity.
Okay, how do you get stuck in a stairwell? Unless the door was locked. Well, that's a safety hazard because that's supposed to be the fire escape too. I don't know about that. I don't know if it's malfunctioning or not.
Nobody was there at the time, so was this a ghost voice?
The door, someone could be on that floor just keeping on pushing that button to open the door. That's not a door malfunction.
One
No
evening,
one's calling.
a
No one's
coworker
here.
of Yeti had captured
Everything's chilling.
something even more unsettling in the same room. She was just
Okay.
cleaning it out and preparing it for new furnitures with a colleague, and nobody
Okay.
else was staying on this
Yep.
floor.
Okay.
I felt bad. How do you don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also
No, don't feel bad. She's terrible.
Can you hold it? I'm gonna clean it real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You don't see shit,
so
man.
my sister, she graduated.
Oh, there we go.
And I asked for the whole weekend off because here,
In this
the
corner?
right corner.
Okay. Or in that corner. I don't know. I mean, like, I know it's super dark right now, but I feel like personally it would look better in this area. There's just too much backlight. There's like not enough good, I don't know.
That's true, but I mean, you can see if someone's trying to like break into your room. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Weirdo.
There is a dark silhouette reflecting in the mirror, which then, only seconds later, seems to have vanished.
I don't know.
Which makes the staff believe that this room might indeed be haunted by a former resident. Spooky for sure.
Well, if it's a hotel, it's not a resident, it's a guest. An overnight guest. Skinwalker? What cracks me up is half these people, they don't even know what a skinwalker is. It's like, oh, on Reddit, people are saying it's a skinwalker. Do you know what a skinwalker is? Because a lot of people don't.
Imagine you find yourself
everything
alone
is
riding
a
a
skinwalker.
motorcycle through the forest. As you venture deeper, you become witness to scattered bones on the ground. This was the beginning of a creepy journey that Owen, a young man who enjoys adventurous motorcycle rides through mountains and forests, had to experience. It was during an afternoon, while he was riding through a forest, that he encountered the following.
Cool view. Oh, I like the view.
It's kind of creepy. Go this way. This is where most people would turn around.
But not
Turn
me.
around and you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
Various obstacles began to hinder his path, tree trunks that, for some reason, were blocking the road. This was already pretty strange. Who would do something like this? And as Owen tried to remove
trap.
the tree trunks, something odd happened.
It's a
It
trap.
seemed that Owen captured the cries of a person asking for help. And now it gets a bit strange. People commented that they believe this to have been the cries of a skinwalker to lure
You know
Owen
what a
towards
skinwalker
them.
is,
This
people.
might also explain the barricaded pathway, but it's worth noting that after hearing that, Owen tried to convince himself that the sounds had been produced by a wild animal, which would be a reasonable response in my opinion. However,
Well,
Owen
especially with the
didn't
bones.
find the origin of these noises that day, and it took over a month before he returned to this area for another
Especially with the bones.
motorcycle adventure. And this is when the following was captured.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this
What's
at
the
all.
phrase?
Oh
Glutton for
god, there's even
punishment?
more bones than last time.
Dude, seriously. You're glutton for
It's been a few
punishment.
months since I
Leave
filmed
well
the last
enough
video, 'cause
alone.
honestly, I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been
Oh, yeah.
cleared. Looks like we've
gone.
already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon.
Turn your lights on, dude. Oh, he don't have no lights. Yeah,
Oh, there's
turn
two
around,
lights.
dude. You can't see, dude.
Holy dude, this trail goes on forever.
Was that eyeballs?
It just got really quiet really fast.
Nope, I guess not. It's flowers. So that's the apex predator, man. When he gets quiet, I talked about this yesterday. Oh, there's the eye shine. Can you imagine being in that situation and the fucking bike won't start? I'll be pushing that bitch. Come on, baby, let's go.
Go. Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
This time, something was there
That's
with
all.
him, just
Yeah.
meters away from Owen, right as he arrived at
That's
the
not a
crossroads.
bobcat.
A strange-looking creature
Bobcats
that had
not
noticed
bipedal.
Owen's presence, and it seemed to stare directly at him. He
what's-
decided to turn around.
And what's interesting is that the eyes are glowing, but the bike did not have a flashlight. The bike did not have a light on it, unless it was from this helmet, maybe.
And leave
It
the
may be one of
site.
those GoPros.
What do you think this could have been? Do
No,
you
no.
believe he truly encountered a skinwalker?
I don't know about a skinwalker, but there's something there. Tony's case. Tony.
Let's revisit the unsettling case of Tony, who has been grappling with a persistent dark presence in his home for several
Oh,
years.
this is
This
a
haunting has
ghost
reached
of Maine,
terrifying
is it?
peaks. Disembodied footsteps echo through his house. Ghostly figures have been spotted.
It's just
And
ghost
on
of
one
Maine.
frightening occasion, Tony narrowly avoided being hit by knives that
That's
seemed
right.
to be hurled through the air.
No,
Tony
that's not his
suspected
house,
that
yeah.
the entity haunting his home might be that of a child. To test his theory, he placed a ball in front of a security camera, hoping to capture any interaction with the object.
That's called a trigger object, by the way. Hoping to get activity with something that the spirit may recognize or used or played with when they were alive. Again, trigger object. So you learn a lot of shit on this channel. See, I don't like when they add the music though. It's kind of freaky enough without the music. And the
The
music
footage he collected was as
overlaps
disturbing as it was
any possible
inconclusive.
EVPs.
After trying every possible method to address the disturbances, the activity in Tony's home eventually subsided. However, just as things seemed to be returning
It
to
happens.
normal,
It
subtle
happens.
signs suggested that the entity might have returned.
we've had that with
Making
our
a video
house.
showing you guys that this lamp behind me is
We've had that with our house where we brought home spirits with us, and they only stay for a couple days and they get the fuck out. They're like, nah, these people are too boring, man. They're too boring. Bye, I'm out of here. So it is possible, and it is also possible for the activity to slow down a little bit and then pick back up again as we're about ready to watch. Seriously, dude, come on, seriously.
moving, and I did 2 videos
Okay,
because it
works
kept
out.
moving and kept moving
Just
and
wanna
kept
make sure it
moving, and I was getting ready to shut it off because I was kind of tired of watching it move. And as soon as I went to hit the phone and turn it off, the light came on. I kid you not, I gotta look and see if I caught it, but the freaking light
See,
came on.
he wanted to
light
say,
right
"I
here,
shit you
and
not,"
it's still moving.
but he's trying not to cuss. I cuss. I don't care. Yeah, but see, that could just be him hit it and then it's swinging. So I don't know about that. The ball is a little bit more interesting, in my opinion. Because he could have hit that already, before he started to tape. So that one's sketchy, but the ball is interesting. How the fuck did he do
It's
that?
still going.
How did he get the... I couldn't do that. Oh, maybe I could.
For a
Yeah,
while.
maybe I guess.
There's no strings.
Yeah, I don't care about the string. You could have hit it before you started taping.
I'm not touching it.
Because
One
you
peculiar
never,
event involved a
you
light
never
fixture
had it
swinging back and forth on its
when
own,
it wasn't
despite no
moving.
visible strings or external forces causing the
then
motion. Tony
you-
filmed the lamp from every angle
he
to
started to
demonstrate
tape
that there were no
while it
strings
was still
attached
moving.
and that he was not manipulating
it
it
doesn't have to be
himself.
strings. He
The
could've
unsettling
tapped it.
behavior of the lamp was just the beginning. In the days that followed, Tony heard what he believed were voices coming from inside the house.
See, it's a little after 3 o'clock. And
Why aren't you asleep?
hearing kids outside playing. If you listen close, you can hear them.
Oh.
I've been hearing
3 in the
what
afternoon.
sounds like a kid in the
See, that's why you use military time. Because 3 o'clock, okay, that could be AM or PM. But if you say 1500 hours, that's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If you say, oh, 300, that's 3 o'clock in the morning. Eliminates any confusion whatsoever on anybody's part.
House. I know it's probably just an echo from them.
But kids are playing, so what,
Over
dude?
here. See, I can hear.
Are you gonna call the cops now
I
because
can
they're
hear
playing
those kids out
outside?
there.
Karen?
These are some masks my friend got me from Argentina.
Argentina.
See, I can hear those kids.
There's people outside, dude. Look out your window. You'll probably see kids.
Move in here. See, you can hear them.
Yeah, see, yeah.
A little better. They're over
We had one of those stoves
behind my backyard.
and one of those burners.
Let me move into the kitchen here. And you can see. You can hear them out there pretty good.
Look out the window.
Somebody
Look
mowing
out
their
the
yard.
fucking window.
See, that sounded like
That
was in
will
here.
that will dispense any
I swear
possibility
it
that
sounds
they're
like
not
it's coming
outside.
from in here.
Nah, I'm sorry, dude. You're not investigating enough. I would be the first thing I would do is I would be looking out the window, because for one thing, I'm nosy as shit, and for second thing, I want to dispel
It's
any
just in
any
here,
possible
so I know it's
any
nothing in
possible
here.
reasons of that
I swear
or
it came down
accounts of
here.
that sound. You look
Right
out the
down there.
window.
It sounded like it came from one of the back rooms or like in the hallway or something.
He's concentrating too much
That was
on one
weird.
thing. Look outside.
What is that? You gotta be kidding. You gotta be.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm
I
sorry.
swear it sounded like it was in the house.
As he cautiously searched from room to room, he was startled by a disembodied voice in the kitchen. The clarity of the voice and its eerie tone left Tony shaken and speechless.
No, I
Given the
heard it.
undeniable evidence of this voice coming from within the house, Tony is left with more questions than answers. How will he handle these renewed disturbances? Only time will tell how he will confront this persistent and unsettling presence.
Everything was sus, except for
Jörg,
the
a
ball.
German man and his
Our new
wife,
home.
got startled awake by strange noises emanating from their attic the following night. Sensing something amiss, they
Wasn't
grabbed their
this a,
camera and began recording,
movie?
hoping to document
Paranormal
the
Activity?
unexplained phenomena that have been plaguing
it was
their
the
home.
first
This
one, I
chilling
believe.
video has not only left them perplexed, but also filled with terror.
There it is
The
again.
couple, German immigrants who are living in the United States, purchased a house whose exact location remains undisclosed. However, it is clear that their new abode is situated on haunted grounds. They have been experiencing a series of unsettling events, most of which occur within the confines of their attic, directly above their
it
bedroom.
could be the grounds,
As the
but it
clock
also could be the
strikes
house.
midnight, they hear distinct sounds of movement from above.
Schon wieder.
Because
Can you do it again? I absolutely hate that. When someone will, like something moves, and they're like,
Ich
"Okay,
guck mal
thank you.
hoch.
Can you make a move again?" They're not spirits are not puppets, man. Oh, do it again. No, fuck you. if I was a spirit, I'm like, oh, dude, no, I ain't doing it again.
Schnuffi.
I like that door. I think it had glass in it. The one in the hallway.
Schnuffi?
That was cool.
Was ist los?
Doogie, where's the doogie? I think I saw the doogie's eyeball.
Schnuffi?
Because the dog's scared shitless.
Schnuffi, was ist los?
Oh, what was that?
Was machst denn du? Na komm schon.
I don't mean the dog. I mean, it sounds like a voice. Huh.
It appears that even their dog senses the presence of something ominous,
and the dogs
cowering
can.
under the bed for a few minutes.
Dogs and children and
only
cats.
to retreat back
Cats
beneath
are just
the
strange
bed.
anyways, so
What follows is a sequence of spine-chilling events.
you can't really depend on them to be indicators. Because cats are weird. Well, dogs are too, for that matter. Well, for that matter, so are kids. Yeah. Trifecta. Okay.
Komisch.
Okay, I've seen the dog. Get up. Okay, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? I don't see shit. I like that door. See, if that door is glass, the window, I like the door. Cool house, actually. Haunted. Even better. Now, see, I wasn't hearing nothing, so I don't know why he's going in the attic. What the hell is that? What the hell was that? Holy shit. Nice attic. I wish we could store shit in ours. You could cut this way down so it's not like a freaking half-hour video. Just show the activity. That's what I like about the other one that I react to. He shows the activity and moves on. This is like rambling on, dude. You're not showing me nothing but your attic. Are you trying to like impress me by your attic? Because I ain't seeing shit, dude. There's nothing to show. There's nothing, no shit. This is one of these ones that have been going on for so freaking long, man. I forgot what I was even watching. Nice attic. I like the attic. Oh, here comes the music. Here comes the music. Nothing. At least I didn't see it. Is it one of these? It could be one of these. Did you see it?
Nee, nix. Überhaupt nix.
That was anticlimactic. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought the attic was like over their head. I'm like, what? In their bedroom. I'm like, what? You going back up, dude? Now there's gonna be a creature up there waiting for him. Yeah, I didn't hear the bang. Maybe I was talking, but I did not hear a bang. Too much B footage. I thought that was something for a second. I'm like, holy shit! That's him. He put the camera down, must be. I hope he put the camera down. What the fuck is he doing? Is he gonna get the test or something? Man, that could have been anything in him or something. It just seems kind of funny that you put the camera down right there. You know. I think like the Amityville Horror House, they're in too much debt, so he needs to make up a story so he can get a book deal and a movie deal. I wasn't impressed by this. There wasn't nothing. It's like, yeah, there's bangs and shit, but you didn't hear them. At least I didn't hear them. And that could be anybody doing anything. Now, unless a face comes around and the face is in the camera, then I will believe. Otherwise, no. This is very sus also. Can't win them all. Oh, music, the music.
Objects inexplicably move. and a sense of palpable unease fills the air.
Well,
The
that's
couple
kind
is
of like
too afraid to retrieve the camera
underwhelming.
immediately after, waiting for a day
underwhelming.
before Jörg summons the courage to venture back up and retrieve
But
it.
even the camera didn't
camera's
get
battery
shit.
is almost depleted, but after a full charge, they review the footage,
Okay.
revealing something that sends shiver
Then
down their
show me
spines.
something.
A high metal vase, previously balanced atop a box, suddenly tilts at a slight angle. Another object is forcefully hurled across the room. The couple firmly believes that their house is haunted, and while the dog's fearful behavior hints at something
know, dude.
extraordinary, they
The-
leave it up to you to
the
decide.
dog is
Did they
weird,
truly capture something
but
paranormal
that was
here? Or is
underwhelming,
there
man.
another explanation for what unfolded that night?
There wasn't anything else, dude. Okay, I mean, that was good and everything, but I don't know. A couple of them were very sus, man. And by sus, I mean suspect. Again, my honest reaction, love it or leave it. That's my, from my experiences doing investigations, and we've been hundreds of places, homes, businesses, the whole thing. Yeah, that last one was just underwhelming. It's like they didn't show nothing. They just had nothing. So, anyways, thank you for sticking here for this 45-minute video reaction thingamajiggy. Again, if you like this, please like and subscribe. Go to FrostmareTV, like and subscribe. His also is free. The paranormal convention up in Charlevoix got canceled. Story of our life, I guess. The owner decided that it wasn't what they wanted to do or be connected to the paranormal, but you would think that they would have done that before they got everything going. I mean, people were being contacted, hotels were being contacted, everything is being contacted. Then all of a sudden, maybe we don't want to, it's happened before, dudes. It happens before. But we are still doing, I have a date. I got permission for Bath. If you're in Michigan, Bath, Michigan, May 23rd, a Saturday. Times to be determined. We're doing an investigation in the cemetery and the park where the school was until it got bombed back in the 20s. And we are still doing Randolph County Asylum in Winchester, Indiana on July 18th. So those two are happening for sure. We paid for the one and Bath's free. So, yeah. So, again, thank you for sticking through this. I know you have a lot of options into the paranormal reaction stuff. So, thank you for coming over to my little channel. I'm just a little guy right now. Again, thank you again. And again, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. That kind of stupid, isn't it? Be kind to others. Be good to yourself. There you go. That sounds a little bit better. And I'm not going to sing it, but until we meet again, bye-bye.